Hi, second graders. I'm going to read your next chapter of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We have 2 more chapters left, so we're almost done with this book. Okay, this chapter is called The Other Children Go Home. And I think I figured out how to show you the pictures a little bit better this time. It's a little bit blurry, but I think it'll still work. Okay. We must go down and take a look at our little friends before we do anything else, said Mr. Wonka. He pressed a different button, and the lift dropped lower, and soon it was hovering just above the entrance gates to the factory. Looking down now, Charlie could see the children and their parents standing in a little group just inside the gates. I can only see 3, he said. Who's missing? I expect it's Mike Teavee, Mr. Wonka said. But he'll be coming along soon. Do you see the trucks? Mr. Wonka pointed to a line of gigantic covered vans parked in a line nearby. Yes, Charlie said. What are they for? Don't you remember what it said on the golden ticket? Every child goes home with a lifetime supply of sweets. There's 1 truckload for each of them, loaded to the brim. Aha, Mr. Wonka went on. There goes our friend Augustus Gloop. Do you see him? He's getting into the first truck with his mother and father. You mean he's really all right? Asked Charlie, astonished. Even after going up that awful pipe? He's very much all right, said Mr. Wonka. He's changed, said Grandpa Joe, peering down through the glass wall of the elevator. He used to be fat. Now he's as thin as a straw. Of course he's changed, said Mr. Wonka, laughing. He got squeezed in the pipe. Don't you remember? And look, there goes Violet Beauregarde, the great gum chewer. It seems as though they managed to de-juice her after all. I'm so glad. And how healthy she looks, much better than before. But she's purple in the face, cried Grandpa Joe. So she is, said Mr. Wonka. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about that. Good gracious, cried Charlie, look at poor Veruca Salt. And Mr. Salt and Mrs. Salt. They're simply covered with rubbish. And here comes Mike Teavee, said Grandpa Joe. Good heavens, what have they done to him? He's about 10 feet tall and thin as a wire. They've overstretched him on the gum stretching machine, said Mr. Wonka. How very careless. But how dreadful for him, cried Charlie. Nonsense, said Mr. Wonka. He's very lucky. Every basketball team in the country will be trying to get him. But now, he added, it's time we left these 4 silly children. I have something very important to talk to you about, Charlie. Mr. Wonka pressed another button, and the lift swung upwards into the sky. Okay, so here's the picture. It's kind of blurry, but at the front we have Augustus Gloop. He's really skinny. His pants are super big. And then there's Violet Beauregarde. And then Veruca Salt with her mom and dad covered with garbage. And Mike Teavee at the very end. And he's so skinny and thin because he got stretched out. Oh, and that is the end of that chapter. So we will read the last chapter tomorrow. Some of you already know how it ends, but it's a little bit different than the book. Sometimes some things are different. Okay, we will see you tomorrow with more Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Then we'll have to start a new book, a new read aloud. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.